Okay, here I am, everybody. I'm back. It's the real Becky Moon from BNF Entertainment, and this is my YouTube channel. My attempt at trying to create a YouTube channel and learn in the process. I am a professional entertainer, singer, MC, DJ, production, stage manager here in Southern California in one of the most competitive cities there is for entertainment, and I'm in the middle of it. Super grateful to be in the middle of it. Today, my topic is one that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is about the aging entertainers, the aging singers. Just a couple of little tidbits about it, and my goal is to try and do all this under 5 minutes, but there's so much I want to say about this subject. But if you are one of those 50 and older entertainer performers, you could possibly be one of the people that is like not in the business and you've been working your whole life at another job and you realize you're going to honor your vision and now start chasing the dream at the age of 50 or older or 60 or older or 70 or older. Or you could be more like me, where you've been in it all of this time and you really want to expand your performance and what you're doing at the second half of your life. So wherever you're at, this video is for you, and I'm just going to share some of the things that I've learned. So the advantage of being a mature performer in the 50 and older age group is that I have life experience. I have experience that I'm bringing to the table, whereas a lot of the ladies that get hired that are equivalent to what I'm doing or making more or making less, or just your hardworking musician that's hustling for gigs every week, trying to do this full-time on a full-time basis, meaning 20 hours of singing and performance time with 20 hours of prep time, like a 40-hour work week. If you are, a lot of the people that are in my business are younger than me. The majority of them are younger than me. And for women, that is, most of them are younger than 50. Many of the people that are my age or older, they either have their own band, that's why they keep working, or they are, it's just rare, honestly. I'm 58 or 57. See, can't remember even how old I am. And it's either 57 or 58. I don't remember. But that is, there's some challenges as being an older singer or performer. And one of them is my memory. Like, I cannot remember lyrics the way I used to, and I'm in cover bands. So it's a challenge for me. I've had to learn new techniques of remembering lyrics versus just listening to it and being able to sing along like I used to be able to do when I was younger. Also, if you notice, like today, what stemmed this conversation is that, like, I'm about to do my roots, and I'm salt and pepper. Like, I'm probably more salt than pepper, like, you know what I mean? And I'm about to do my roots so that I have a more youthful, fresher hairstyle. But if you look at my face, I have a little Botox there. But it's all there. Like, my face is really wrinkly, and I haven't figured out how to put on makeup for an aging face, and there's not enough videos. So if you are a makeup artist and you know how to work with old, aging, very wrinkly skin, that video needs to go up because, to help people like me. So again, the advantages of being like an older performer is that I'm bringing my life experience and maturity, wink, wink, right? Maturity to the table. Things like learning how to manage my emotions. I've been through breakups, makeups, and I've been through failures and successes, and I've brought my baggage into the picture, and I've gotten rid of baggage. I'm bringing maturity into the picture and a sense of sort of stoicness where I am what I am, and I am's what I am. I'm like a little bit like Popeye, and I'm just gonna be myself. And there's no way I'm gonna do this in 5 minutes. I'm just saying. But things like watching younger people have fights over jealousy, or some of the stuff that we did when we were younger. I don't have those same problems today. My problems are a little different from today. So what I focus on today in the 50 and older, if you're part of that group, our priorities are different. So my priorities are my family, my grandkids, my, having some financial stability. My priorities are my health. So when I was younger, I could just do whatever I want, eat whatever I want. I didn't care. I was like, I'm going to die at 30 anyway. I'm just going to live life. And I did not care about those things. Now, guess what? I made it to the 50 and over club. I'm an AARP member, and I'm also eligible to live in senior retirement facilities. And so, my health has become the most important. And I'm going to, when it comes to my health, my vocal health is important. So as we get older, our body changes, hormones change, our hydration changes, and all of these things are a consideration to a vocalist especially, but all musicians. I had no musician friends whose hands and elbows, they have such bad tendonitis they can barely play. I had a friend that Jimmy McGrew, he used to play for Dolly Parton, but he had developed calcium deposit balls, I forget what they're called, in his hands so badly. His hands were crippled, and he was a guitar player, for all his entire life, like a professional guitar player. So our health, our flexibility, our muscular health, our endurance, I have a knee replacement, for crying out loud. Like my mobility and my ability to last for 3 or 4 days, or even just a weekend, a 4 or 5 hour performance of giving all of my energy, that takes endurance and requirement. And so my health is a priority. My spiritual health is a priority. Like I've discovered it ain't about all that. Whatever all that is out there, all the commercial stuff that's out there, that is where happiness lies. It's an inside job. Happiness lies within me, within my attitude, within the love that I give out. It brings the love back in. So my attitude, my perspective is coming from a different place. I'm not so easily sold on the glitz and glam of, the entertainment industry anymore, Although I'm a human being and I want to look good and I want to perform well. And I realize that people listen with their eyes as well as their ears. So if they see a young, fresh look, young person, they're more attracted to that. It's just so attractive. It's so beautiful. It's youth. Youth is beautiful. But also things like, like sagging, flabby arms. Like for some people, that's not attractive. For somebody like me, I might wear clothing that makes me feel less flabby. You know what I'm saying? So like the way that I dress might change and shift a little bit differently to make me feel more comfortable, more confident. Because I understand how people, and it's not that I'm judging them, it's that people listen with their eyes. They listen with their eyes. I have witnessed people listen to the most beginner, basic band members who looked like fools with gigantic, enormous smiles on their face. Old men who could barely play, gigantic smiles on their face. And the crowd it was like they were looking at Bruno Mars. It's all in their life and their energy that they're giving away. What they gave away was gratitude and joy to be able to play what they wanted to play, where they wanted to play with the friends, and the crowd was eating it alive, right? So again, back to being an older performer, your focus is your physical, your spiritual, your emotional health. You've already been through hell and back. Now apply some of those things, that life lessons that you've learned, and of course the voice care. So I told you guys I hired my vocal coach, Ken Stacy, the most amazing vocal coach in California. And he is teaching me, he's retraining me, because my breathing methods will not keep me going for years to come, 2 or 3 more decades. I was petering out when I came to him, and now it's like, no, maybe I can make it for 20 more years or 30 more years singing the volume that I sing. Having just my vision, I literally have to carry reading glasses everywhere. It happened somewhere between 45 and 50. Suddenly I couldn't read, and I was one of those old people squinting trying to read. I don't know what that is about. That's a bullshit right there. What a plan. Whoever designed that in this is should redesign it. But anyway, yeah, I have reading glasses everywhere I go. And so somebody's like, oh, can you put my phone number in your phone? And I have my contacts in so I could see far on the stage without sweating up my glasses. And now I can't even put their phone in because I can't see my phone. It's ridiculous. Having, the other thing is, as an older performer, is, having a clear vision. Like, we kind of get to an age where we're actually pursuing a vision, meaningful, purposeful work, versus we might have a job that is important to us financially, but also we realize that finances is not everything, that having having a meaningful, purposeful life is important as well. And we realize that sometimes we decided to pursue financial stability and we put our visions and our dreams to the side. Listen, I really believe it's never too late to revisit your dreams. And I've seen it over and over again. There's so many artists out there, actors, singers, performers that are living their vision, and it doesn't matter how critical people are, listen, I just went to a Daz Confunction concert, and Confunction played, and there were like, this is what it looks like at 70, and the crowd went crazy, right? They packed the house. There was probably 2,000 people there, all singing every word of their song, dancing to their music. And then they said, and guess what? Bruno Mars is playing a song of ours and doing a concert with us. And we're collaborating with Bruno at their late 70s and early 80s. Come on, man. Like, it's possible. How many, and I can go on with older, over 50, over 60, over 70 artists. I mean, every time I see Robert De Niro, every time I see a wrinkled face on the screen, I'm like, yes. Although I really, really want a facelift. I haven't accepted this yet, but I'm just going to leave it to fate. I'm going to leave it up to my higher power, to the universe, to the source, to decide if I got a little nip tuck here and there. Anyway, I'm not going to sweat it. I don't have the money for it, so it ain't happening today. Because I'm one of those artists that didn't plan for financial stability or plan to live this long. So the other thing about being an older performer is that, our priority is different, but also wherever we go, we bring that sense of maturity, hopefully, to the stage and to the people that we're working with. And we know how to coach and encourage the younger generation to stick to their dreams. But the problem is, what happens is we start a vision, and then I do this too, like my Tina Marie thing. It's like, if I'm the one to do it, I'm the one to do the tribute to Tina Marie. And at the same time, it's like, nobody's hired me yet. Well, could be a number of reasons for that, but there's a voice in my head that says, you know what? Maybe it's just not meant to be. I'm going to be okay with that. But in the meantime, I'm going to try my damnedest anyway. Like, the idea is not the end goal. The idea is the process. So in the process, I have a Tina Marie tribute. I have a website. I have a band. I can't afford to practice all the time until the show gets booked. And then, but I have a band, and I have an incredible band, and I'm not going to give up, and I'm just going to keep going. And if nothing gets booked, then I'm going to book my own show, and I'm going to find an investor to back me. And it's just that simple. It's going down, come hell or high water, and I'm determined. And so one of the things that you got to gauge and manage, and I've been managing this other voice my whole life, that I'm not good enough and that I can't do it. Like, literally, all of us have that voice. Most of us have that voice. Some of us louder than others, and you just have to keep going. You just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and continue to, fight for your dreams, and continue to believe in yourself and believe in your vision. And in the process, discover more about yourself. Whether that happens or not is irrelevant. The real deal is that I'm having a hell of a time pursuing it. and my life feels rich and full and complete because I am honoring the visions that are within me, and I feel like they're God-given, and I feel like they're, and maybe it could be delusional thinking, but what does it matter? What matters is how I feel about it, and I feel good about my visions. So if you're in my 50 older plus, I believe in you. I think you can do it. I think you can put the work into it. Don't expect something for nothing. Like, bring it. Know that you've got, there's certain things I can and can't do. I got a knee replacement, for crying out loud. I'm not going to be doing any backflips on stage today, but there's some stuff I can do, so I'm realistic about my limitations, and I'm also knowing that I'm bringing something that other people do not have to the picture, and that is my magnificent God-given voice that can do amazing things. I don't know why I can do them, but I can do them. So go honor your vision. Go take care of your body, your health, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. Believe in your vision. Believe in yourself. Put the effort, put the work in. Start doing those wall push-ups and those chair exercises, and be teachable. Don't be stubborn. Be teachable. Be open to criticism. But also believe that you do have something to give to the world. And if it's a voice, if it's a song, it's music, you find a way. You literally have to be unstoppable. Lastly, when nobody hires me anymore, I already have a plan. I will get my karaoke machine, and I will take my tracks, and I will get somebody to help me carry it to my car because I could barely walk. And I will head over to the nearest senior citizen center. And if they don't hire me, I'll beg them to let me do it for free, or for tips, or for a haircut, or for a meal. And I will perform for all the senior citizens there who have a deep appreciation for music, and for people who are willing to give them their time and attention, which I will be willing to do. I have done it long before I become a senior citizen myself, and I will continue to do it. But when there's no place else to go, there's always some place to go. Just know that. I'm out of here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Feel free to share this if you found anything helpful. And 17 minutes and 20 something seconds versus 5 minutes. Well, clearly I have a long way to go. Thanks for listening.